Hey guys, Catherine here, and today's video is going to be about Radiant's power system called Fantasia. I will also touch on miracles since we don't really know anything about them. That'll be in the second part of the video as well. But we'll break it up in two sections. What is Fantasia, and how do you wield/use Fantasia? I will touch on it a little bit in the first section, but not too much. But anyway, I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe because this took me a while to make. But yeah, let's get into the first section now. What is Fantasia? Fantasia is basically energy found in nature. It affects nature, it comes from nature in a way. It also requires the user to use imagination to manifest magic into, Fantasia into magic. Before, when Radiant takes place, the earth was booming with Fantasia. Everyone could feel the flow of energy that the Fantasia leaves behind. Not just the infected like it's in the actual story, but everyone. Like Seth uses something called shaman vision, and he's able to see Fantasia, see nature itself for what it is, to see the energy itself. There also exists a plane called the Sid, or SIDH, and we call it the Sid realm. But it's basically a connected consciousness realm that you can go to and talk to anyone. We see Seth use it for his blackness orb, I'm gonna call it, his little visitor. But now we get that out of the way, let's get on to how do you wield Fantasia and how do you fight with it. Because I kind of touched on that here, but let's get into that now. Humans can't wield Fantasia at all, unless you're part of the Inquisition, which they don't really use Fantasia. It's not really good. We don't know what it is exactly. I don't know how to word this, but there's something called the miracle. And the miracles are handed out by the Inquisition, by the Father of the Inquisition. They call them miracles because they give you special powers, but you're not infected. Like Dragonov, for example, his power is to teleport with his bow and arrow. There's probably more powers to it, but that's the one I remember off the top of my head. Stuff like that. And yeah, let's get into what Fantasia wielding is actually like. When you're not someone like Seth or Mir, or the Imps, who can wield Fantasia through their skin, through their body without any vessel, you have to use a vessel like a wand, a broom, potions, a scroll, basically anything. It's kind of like anything you imagine a wizard could use, they can use. They can also use it for armor, the Geisen, or Gearson, I don't know what the fucking call it. I haven't watched the anime, so I don't know the pronunciations. But it basically lets them communicate and be controlled by someone. If I'm remembering that properly, if I'm not, I'll fix that now in editing. But yeah, that's basically what it's like using Fantasia. There's a few spells that I actually want to talk about. This one isn't a spell, but it's called Shaman Vision. It allows you to see the flow of Fantasia and get some precognition type abilities with it. Like when Seth was training with Merlin, little spoiler there, of course, it's a spoiler-filled video. He was able to see around him and feel where Mir was coming from, and he was also able to dodge and weave stuff with that ability. It also allows you to absorb Fantasia and feel anything in the natural environment. There's also like the Sid realm, which uses, I think, Fantasia, if I'm not mistaken, which lets you communicate telepathically to people. But what else is there? You control Nemesis, healing, scouting, seeing footprints, sensing. It allows you to mess with time. Like, you can create time distortions, apparently, which is what the Primordial Forest was. Let's see, anything else I'm forgetting? Probably, but that's the end of this video. It's not really that long. I hope you guys still enjoyed it, though, because it took me a while to make this. I wanted to make sure I got some things almost 100% right. I love this series, and I will be making more videos about it. But the next one's either going to be about Hitman Reborn or Blue Exorcist. So stay tuned, and I am working on an Origami video. That's coming soon. I love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Death Crank out. Peace. Also, thank you, Sharri, for the thumbnail.